Welcome to our deep dive. Today, we're going to be taking a closer look at AI Monitor's course on Generative Engine Optimization.
GEO for short.
GEO, exactly. And, you know, it might sound like just another tech buzzword, but trust me, for anyone trying to stay ahead of the curve, this is something you really need to understand. Because the way we search for information online, it's changing, like really fundamentally.
Yeah, it really is. Think about it. When you're online looking for information, it used to be all about those lists of blue links, right?
Classic search results pages.
Exactly. But more and more, we're seeing AI step in, providing answers right there on the search results page. AI overviews, or even having a conversation with an AI to find what you need.
And that's what makes this so important. These AI systems, like Google's Gemini that powers AI overviews and all these different large language models, LLMs, they're not just sending you to websites anymore. They're actually crunching the data and giving you answers themselves.
Yeah, and that means SEO, search engine optimization, the way we used to think about it, that's just not enough anymore. We need to understand how AI is using information.
And that's why we're doing this deep dive. We're going to look at AI Monitor and their approach to Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. How can we use this tool to make sure our brands are visible and, even more importantly, influential in this new AI-driven world?
Exactly. We're going to focus specifically on a few key things. First, how AI Monitor can help you see where your brand currently stands with AI.
Like a snapshot of how AI sees you.
Right. And then we'll dig into how to use AI Monitor to find areas where you can improve your position so you're ready for the future of search.
Sounds good to me. Let's jump in. So how can someone listening start using AI Monitor to kind of wrap their heads around this whole GEO thing?
Well, the first step is really simple. It's all about establishing a baseline, seeing where your brand is already showing up in AI search results.
Okay, so where do you start?
It's super straightforward. You just go into AI Monitor, enter your brand name and the domain name of your website. That's all it takes.
Like you're letting the tool know who you are.
Exactly. And once you've done that, AI Monitor can get to work. It'll give you this really valuable snapshot of your current visibility. And one of the first things it will show you, the top 5 search queries that your brand is popping up for in different AI engines.
So the actual questions people are typing in.
Yes. This gives you a real sense of what kind of topics and searches AI is already associating with your brand.
So like, what's the AI's perception of my brand, essentially?
Exactly. And this is where it gets really interesting. AI Monitor doesn't stop at just telling you what queries you're showing up for. It digs deeper and shows you exactly where within the AI's answers your brand is being mentioned.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And these direct mentions, those are really key in GEO because in this new world of AI-powered search, having your brand mentioned directly by the AI can be incredibly powerful, even more so than a backlink in some cases.
Awesome.
Well, AI is trying to give people complete answers, right? So when your brand is mentioned directly in a trustworthy context, it tells the AI and the user that you are relevant and an authority on the subject.
It's like a vote of confidence from the AI.
Exactly. So this feature, it's like getting a report card on your AI visibility. It helps you see where you're already present in the AI ecosystem and gives you a good starting point for figuring out how to improve.
Right? Makes sense. So we know where our brand is being mentioned, but how do we know how we're really doing?
That's the next step. You have to see how you stack up against your competition. That's where AI Monitor's benchmarking feature comes in.
Oh, right. Comparing yourself to the rest of your industry.
Exactly. So within the tool, you can enter the names of your main competitors or select a specific industry category. An AI Monitor will analyze how your brand's mentions and query associations compare to theirs.
So you see what kind of questions they're showing up for and if they're getting more mentions than you.
Yeah, and that's when you can start to spot those gaps, those areas where your competitors are doing well in AI search results, but you're not.
Like seeing where you need to catch up.
Exactly. Think of it as finding those opportunities to be a part of the conversation that's happening around your industry in AI search.
Hmm.
You can see who's getting mentioned for those important queries and understand where your strategy might need some adjustments.
It's almost like intelligence gathering on your competitors, but in the AI world.
It really is. And this isn't just about keeping score. Knowing where you stand compared to your competitors is crucial for developing a smart, strategic approach to GEO. Seeing what's working for them can give you so many ideas and help you pinpoint weaknesses in your own approach.
Right. It's all about learning from the best, even if they are your competition. So AI Monitor shows us where we stand, how we compare to others, but does it tell us what to do about it?
Absolutely. It's not just about the data, it's about giving you actionable insights. AI Monitor is designed to be proactive. It analyzes all the information it gathers about your brand and your industry, and then it gives you specific recommendations for improving your visibility and ranking in generative search.
Okay, so it's like having a personal AI consultant. So what kind of advice might AI Monitor give?
Well, the suggestions are tailored to your specific situation, but let me give you some examples. One common recommendation is to create content that really digs deep into answering specific questions. Questions that are relevant to your brand and what your audience is searching for.
You mean like in-depth guides or FAQs?
Exactly. Think about those questions people are typing into search engines. If you can create content that gives a comprehensive answer, you increase the chances of AI pulling from your site when it's generating its responses.
Okay, so make yourself the ultimate source for the AI to use.
Exactly. Another thing AI Monitor might suggest is to make sure your brand is being talked about by other reputable sources online.
Like, besides just link building.
Right. In the world of GEO, it's important to have positive mentions of your brand on authoritative websites, things like industry blogs, news sites, or well-respected publications. This helps solidify your brand's authority in the eyes of the AI.
So it's like building a good reputation, but online and for AI.
Exactly. And finally, AI Monitor might suggest optimizing your overall online presence to improve what we call entity recognition.
Entity recognition.
That's how well the AI understands what your brand is, what it does, what it's all about. It means being consistent with your brand name, having clear descriptions of your products or services on your website and other online profiles, basically making it super easy for the AI to understand the key things about your brand and what it stands for.
So it's like giving the AI a clear picture of your brand identity.
Right. And all of these suggestions from AI Monitor, they're designed to give you clear, concrete steps you can take to boost your brand's visibility and influence, all from within the AI Monitor platform, which is really user-friendly.
Okay, so it's not about just figuring out GEO on your own. You have this tool to guide you.
Exactly.
So from what we've discussed, it seems like navigating GEO doesn't have to be overwhelming. Tools like AI Monitor are giving us the insights and the tools we need to not only survive, but actually thrive in this new world of search.
I totally agree. The first steps are pretty simple. Figure out what queries your brand is showing up for right now. See how you compare to your competition. Then take AI Monitor's advice and put those suggestions into action.
And by doing that, you can be proactive and make sure your brand is visible and influential in AI-powered search results. That makes a lot of sense. This shift towards AI-generated answers is a big deal, and it's only going to get bigger, right?
Yeah, definitely. Staying informed and understanding how AI works and then being willing to adapt, that's going to be essential for any brand that wants to succeed online in the long run.
For sure. And this deep dive today, it's really just a starting point. There's so much more to explore when it comes to AI Monitor and the whole world of GEO.
And as these AI technologies keep developing, there are going to be even more opportunities and new strategies to consider.
It's definitely an exciting time. So to everyone listening, I encourage you to go check out AI Monitor, explore the tool, and start asking your own questions about how these new AI engines are viewing your brand in your industry.
Yeah, the more curious you are, the better. It's a learning process for all of us.
Exactly. And as you're exploring, think about this. What are some unexpected or surprising queries that AI might already be connecting to your brand? Are there any authoritative websites that are constantly mentioning your competitors but haven't mentioned you yet?
Those are great questions to consider.
I think this is going to be an ongoing conversation. The world of GEO is constantly evolving, and staying curious and engaged is the best way to navigate it successfully.
I agree.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
You're welcome.
We'll see you next time.
See you then.